Yeah, you know, I teach in my Crypto and DeFi Academy. I've been teaching for 3 years. And so I take people that maybe have never touched a Bitcoin before, and I try to walk them through all the basics from hot wallets to cold wallets. They use Uniswap, they'll use Aave, and I just try to get them through the basics. And, you know, one thing, Toby, I realize is that most people, they don't have a relationship with their own money. You know, they were never taught about money in schools. And again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I leave that to my guests, but that's a little weird. And so you're right. They don't actually understand money. They've been taught most of their lives that they're not smart enough to understand their money, and you've got to trust the bankers. And we know how that ends up. And so, like you said, if people actually get in and get stuck in Bitcoin or whatever, yeah, you can take a couple cuts and play with those sharp knives. But more importantly, you learn about money really quickly. And what is it? And you're like, okay, I get it. I can lend it, I can swap it, I can move it. It's actually mine. I can actually touch it and taste it. And by having that relationship, you can do a lot with that and create a lot of amazing wealth. So in that sense, it's a beautiful thing that is only really prevalent in the crypto ecosystem. And then the last really interesting part is this whole concept of like digital property ownership. And with what comes with that is freedoms. And, you know, I'm a huge fan of Yatsu, of Animoca Brands. And every time he sits down with me, he keeps stressing digital property rights. If you don't own your digital property, whether that's your identity or your browsing data or your collectibles or anything, ultimately you don't have any freedom. And if you allow someone else to own that, like a YouTube or a Facebook or a government, ultimately they're going to be the ones in charge. And I guess, so my final question to you might be, how do you feel about this freedom aspect of crypto and the Bitcoin system as well? I mean, people are able to put things on there to fight back against censorship, to, again, own assets that can't be taken away from them, that can't be debased through money printing. I mean, that's a huge component for me of this system of the narrative. And you feel it in the crypto people. Crypto people don't like being told what to do. They're suspicious of any institutions. They're suspicious of central institutions. How important is that for you?
Incredibly important, right? Like I think I think one of the great things about crypto and Bitcoin as a kind of countercultural movement, you know, it's a very it's very empowering and actually pretty scary, right? Because I lived through a time where a lot of my friends were doing tokens in 2017 and always very wary of it. And the way government reacted to technologists doing something pretty cool for themselves and clearly very innovative was to sort of almost go, you should not do this, and to try and put some people who are building database companies in jail, you know, that was the level of how bad things got in 2017 and 2018. So I think that just strengthened the resolve of people that many of the smartest people we know are working in crypto and blockchain and building cool stuff. And then you suddenly see how government bodies respond to that. And you sit there going that's not representing people or looking after them. So I think I think crypto and blockchain as a movement, and it starts with the Satoshi white paper, right? Almost there's a very strong DNA in that document that you could almost compare to Martin Luther nailing on a church door kind of thing. I think it's a very powerful document that kind of goes, look, here are some things that are wrong with money. Here's some things that are wrong with banking. Here are some things that are wrong with government. And I'm not a total anarchist. I'm a big believer in we're here in London Real, which with the British flag behind us, right? There are many positive things about modern society, but I think the governments and regulation and mollycoddling of people is absurd, right? And it's very hard, almost often I'll meet very intelligent people who are viscerally opposed to Bitcoin and crypto, almost because you kind of feel like they're taught to think that way.
Right. Yeah. No, that's really well said. And what about you, Toby? Like, if you look back 10 years from now on the work you're about to do, or maybe even, on your obituary, I hate going there, but what will it say about what you accomplished? Because you don't seem like the guy to me that's waiting to buy the 10 Lambos or the private jet. It feels like you're in this for more than just, making a ton of money. Not that there's anything wrong with that, by the way. But what will be success for you when you look back on your journey here in crypto?
Yeah. So I'd love to have been someone who's helped drive forward Bitcoin innovation. I think luckily, almost with OrdinalsBot, we've already helped create the two largest blocks ever on Bitcoin. So we work with Marathon and one of our clients, the Runestone project. That basically we've created the biggest block in Bitcoin history, right? Let's say, which was astounding, and that was only a few weeks ago. So I kind of feel like what's really cool is I'd love to be thought of as someone who's helped drive forward the future of ordinals, the future of Bitcoin, the future of tech innovation. I don't know how there's a pithy way of saying that, but I just hope that myself and my colleagues are regarded as people who have driven forward Bitcoin innovation.
Yeah, well, it looks like you are. We're super excited to be partnered up with you at OrdinalsBot. I still remember you pitching our group a couple months ago, and it was just like a yes, yes, yes from everyone there. You guys have an amazing team, incredible product market fit, great advisors like Domo, big vision of the future. And if anybody's going to come out with a great BRC20 utility token, it's you guys. Trio's coming up soon. How can people learn more about the company, the upcoming token, all that good stuff?
Yeah, so ordinalsbot.com, you can play around with the front end, and there's also our API docs for if anyone's ever wanting to really experiment with it at scale. But anyone can come on and drag and drop something or type in a keyword and feel what it feels like to do something natively on Bitcoin. Then we've had a lot of articles about us. I'm hoping this video will be really helpful for people understanding OrdinalsBot and Trio. Our white paper is coming very soon, so that will be on our webpage, ordinalsbot.com. We're doing a lot of media articles at the moment, and I think it'll be something that really hits the mainstream as soon as possible, really. So.
Super exciting, man. Again, really happy to be partnered up with you. Can't wait to see what you're going to create. Excited to see how the Trio launches. And again, your front end and user experience is crazy. I recommend everyone go to ordinalsbot.com and just start playing. I almost went ahead and minted something the other day just for the hell of it. I mean, it's that easy. People can drag and drop and start playing with it, which is amazing. So look, congrats to you and the team. We're really excited for the future and just want to say thank you for letting us be a part of this.
Yeah, and thanks to you and the London Real team. You've been great partners, and we're really looking forward to seeing this show as well.
To continue watching the rest of the episode for free, visit our website londonreal.tv or click the link in the description below.